Welcome back. In this tutorial, I will focus on system health monitoring and cover the following use cases: how to perform a system health check, how to analyze performance data and trends, how to ensure business continuity by avoiding downtimes and performance loss. ConnectionsExpert monitors IBM Connections' health status continuously and provides warnings about performance concerns prior to the occurrence of an actual outage. This allows your IT to not only keep the entire IBM Connections environment resilient, but also to react proactively to any problems. So, let's get started and take a closer look at ConnectionsExpert. ConnectionsExpert is a virtual appliance and can be used with your favorite browser. However, it is highly recommended to use Firefox or Chrome to get maximum performance benefits. I will be using Chrome in each tutorial. After starting up the appliance for the first time, you will see a ConnectionsExpert login screen. Please sign in with your login credentials, which can usually be received from the ConnectionsExpert administrator within your organization. Username and password will have config as the default. After logging in, ConnectionsExpert uses simulation tasks in real time to validate your whole IBM Connection system health status. The results are shown in the operational dashboard. The operational dashboard is the default window when you start ConnectionsExpert and can also be accessed by selecting Monitoring, Operational Dashboard in the navigation menu on the left. The upper part of the dashboard shows a number of colored widgets arranged side by side. These widgets show the simulation response times per application and relate that to the trend over the last 7 and 30 days. Directly below, we find 5 more gauges. These gauges show the state of user simulations, databases, data sources, search indexers, and libraries. Taking a look at all of them together provides a clear picture of the system health status. Let's take a closer look at the widgets in the upper part of the window. Each widget shows the following information: the name of the application, the latest measured value, the graphical history of measured values of the last 24 hours, the deviation of the last measured value to the reference values of the last 7 days, the deviation of the last measured value to the reference values of the last 30 days. Green or red state indicators. Whereas a red state indicator advises investigation suggested, the green state indicator shows everything okay. In this scenario, most of the widgets or gauges show green state indicators. This indicates that user simulation response times fulfill the performance requirements. At present, everything is okay. However, the following widgets or gauges in this scenario show red state indicators: login, files, activities, forums, data source status, and personal file libraries. This means that I will focus on these particular indicators and determine possible resolutions to the issues. Forums, in this example, take over a second to load. This is slower than the average over the last 7 days, so the 7-day indicator is highlighted in red. On the other hand, it is faster than the average over the last 30 days. That's why the 30-day indicator is highlighted green. To analyze the forum's last 7 days data and trend, simply click on the 7-day state color indicator. This will automatically open the application performance dashboard for forums. The dashboard can also be accessed by selecting Monitoring, Application Performance in the navigation menu on the left. The Application Performance Dashboard provides insights into trends over the last 7 to 30 days, as well as periods beyond 30 days, and highlights potential problems as they happen. Within the dashboard, I want to check the trend in the last 7 days. The forum's historical performance data is presented as a line chart. To limit the investigation period to 7 days, simply click on the 1 week button on the top left corner of the dashboard. This will automatically zoom into the 7 days period. What we see in the chart is continuously measured data of the forum's response times. If we randomly select any profile of this line chart, the following information is available: the date and time, the highest and lowest measured simulation time, the average simulation time. It is also possible to activate additional information like a trend line, login error information if required. To analyze why the state indicator is shown in red, I will activate the trend line by clicking on the trend line icon on the bottom of the gauge. The trend line is a straight regression line based on the measured values of the selected time period. If the average simulation response time is higher than the trend line for the selected period, the state indicator will be shown in red, meaning slower response times. Otherwise, it will be displayed in green, meaning faster response times. Now, let's go back to the operational dashboard and take a look at the data source gauge, which can be found below the Forums widget. The widget specifies that 1 out of 15 data sources is reporting a problem. Clicking the Details button will automatically forward me to the Application Status dashboard. The Application Status dashboard contains 3 tables. The table on the left shows the application status. The table in the middle shows the data source status, and the smaller table on the right shows the search indexer schedule status. For further analysis, we will focus on the data source status table. Within the column Current State, I can easily pinpoint that Docs is in state Failed, and I can also identify exactly when the status changed from OK to Failed. With this accurate information, the system administrator will be able to resolve the issue and restore availability with ease. By performing daily inspections, the administrator gains familiarity with the optimal state of the system and can more easily identify abnormal messages and prevent serious situations. Daily health checks provide the following benefits: detect problems sooner, prevent emergency situations, improve decision making, and ensure a top-notch user experience. Thanks for watching.